So here we are. There's my cost curves, and profit maximization is going to take place when price, which is equal to marginal revenue equal to average revenue, is set by the firm as equal to marginal cost, right? So here we go. I'm going to start with a price here. This is the price per unit. Draw that line across. That's my revenue line. Nice and thick. That's my revenue line. And what I'm going to find is I can use this to figure out how much the firm will produce. When the price is higher than marginal cost, look at that, that's the price line. Here's the marginal cost line. When the price is higher than marginal cost, extra unit production will mean extra revenue is better than extra cost. I should produce more. And I will keep doing this until price exactly equals marginal cost, right there. If I produce here where price is less than marginal cost, what that means is, sure, I'll get more revenue from producing more, but it's going to cost me more per unit, and it's not worth my while. So when price or marginal revenue is below marginal cost, what that means is I'm better off pulling back on my production volume, because then I might lose some revenue, but I'll also reduce my costs, and that'll be better for my profit. So profit maximization takes place right here, where marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue. And because this is perfectly competitive, that means that's the same as price. I'm going to call this Q star. There is a lot more I can read from this graph. So the first thing that happened, can you see I am generating for you a point on my supply curve? The supply curve says at a given price, how much do you produce? And here's my answer. If this is the price, this is how much I will produce. I can read a lot more out of this. I'm going to draw some items, and you're going to see that. So the first thing to note, if this is the price, Px, price, not much, and this is my quantity. Price is also average revenue. What is total revenue? Total revenue is price times quantity, because average revenue is price. So this box right here, I'm not going to put dashes and so on because it will hide the curves, but can you see 0 Q star APX? That box is your revenue. How do I figure out my total cost? For that, I go to my average total cost. Here on the average total cost curve. We'll call that point P. Quantity times average total cost. This box right here, this one, it's got nothing to do with this point. I'm reading it off this P. Right there. This is my costs. 0 Q star B, B2. It follows then, since profit is total revenue minus total cost, here is my total revenue, here is my total cost. That's my profit. B2 PX AB. So in this picture, I can begin to read out not only my decision, I can also use it to figure out what's my total revenue, what's my total cost, what's my profit. So can you see that? This box is profit, this entire box is revenue, this smaller box is cost. Now you're going to ask me, well, Professor Charu, this all worked out only because your price line was high enough and you're a price-taking firm. What if your price line was down here or down here? What are you going to do? I'm going to show that to you in the next segment.